see that finish, I know my fate. Side by side, we're running tight. Hear the engines roar, feel the lightning strike. We don't quit, we just win. Push that pedal, let the race begin. Widdowmaker's ride, hear the tires scream. Cross that line, living out the dream. Ain't about the wrecks, ain't about the cries. We race it clean, leave the smoke in the sky. We don't quit, we just win. Push that pedal, let the race begin. Pray head, big heart, I'm ready to roll. Gotta hit that line, gotta take that goal. Gotta hit that line, gotta take that goal. Confidence ain't given, you gotta take the shot. Every lap, every fight, giving all you got. Rubber's racing, but wrecking ain't. I see that finish, I know my fate. Side by side, we're running tight. Hear the engines roar, feel the lightning strike. We don't quit, we just win. Push that pedal, let the race begin. Widdowmaker's ride, hear the tires scream. Cross that line, living out the dream. Cross that line, living out the dream.
Engines roar, lights go green, Microphone, headphones. Oh, donut. What a dick. Anyway, let's start again. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I turned my headphones off because I was working on my 3D printer and I didn't want you hearing the scraping. Oh, tragic. However, welcome everybody to the channel. Let's just run through. Good evening, Silver Surfer. Hope you're feeling well. Hope you're on your way to recovery. Good evening, Keely. Good evening, Nate. Good evening, Matthew. Good evening, Omega Slots. Good evening, Nate. As we said, he's working and lurking. Keely is number 1, then number 2. Nate's number 3. Nate's number 1. My word, what's going on? Good evening, Azza. There we go. I hope that's all sorted. Right, we've got sound. Where are we? Yes, it's Monday. It's Time Trial Monday, and we are off to the Time Trial circuits. We've got a few to do. So, if we just review, we've got the Honda Racing event, and we are not able to scroll down with our scroller on that wheel. We are 24th, so we've got a little bit to go there, and we have an update on today's settings. We actually have... We're on a new wheel setup today, and I might be able to take us to the point where that might actually work for us today, and we'll see if we can make some changes. So what I've done is I've gone back to a default setup and then tried to influence it with some GT7 settings. Good evening, Neil. Let me just get the wheel correctly done. I've gone back to the extreme wheel. So we're starting with setting 4. And then we're on our way. We're going to go down onto setting 3, which should be the new settings. And then we'll just find out how it feels. I've got some information here that I have to change when we go to setting 3 on the wheel. So it was interesting because Dodo mentioned he changes settings by tire type. So I've been looking into that, and I suppose the only information I've found really is more about changing setting per car type. So high downforce cars, you have your force feedback lower. And then when you're in the lower speed cars, like your road cars or whatever, you have the force feedback sensitivity higher. So we're just gonna have to play with that and see where it goes. See if it can deliver us any speed, and we'll see where we go to. So this test, we are 24th. We're a little bit behind the pack, but what's the qualifying time? 1:41.869, and we are 0.3 of a second in. There's probably some work we need to do there, but we've got a little bit of time to get that sorted, so we can do that as needed. We've not done the Autodromo Monza. I'm told it's easy. We know how much pain that's going to give us. Suzuka and a GR3, that could be fun. And this is where we finished last week, and I did do an hour of testing on this when I got the new brakes. So we ended up somewhere around 21st with a 2:05.269 against a time of 2:07.730. So we made some legs, and we could probably do a little bit better. So that's where we're going to start today, with the settings we used last time, and then we're going to change up to the new settings and then go from there. So if that's all right with everybody, we will just dive in. We're going back to the McLaren wheel. Everybody knows the McLaren wheel, don't they? That one. On setting 4. Get that connected. And we're going to dive straight in. And the other thing I noticed about this was people are using their own car. So as you go up the list, you note there's more people using their own car than anything of a muchness. So I'm going to just load up my car, which I think will go red. and then we'll load the Ghost that we had previously. We'll see if we can get anywhere near the time that we set, if that's okay. We need to try and improve, definitely. So settings, Ghosts, load the Ghost. There we go, 205.269. And we were 1,165th. We finished, actually, when I finished practicing, 1,001. So there's 164 people gone ahead of us, which is happy days. That's the way it goes. But we're a safe gold. So we're just going to have a couple of laps and try and work out, actually, where we're going. So, traction control off on this one. Counter steer assistance off. And we'll go and put a couple of laps in and see where we're doing. That isn't working. So we're going to do it that way. And let's go from there. And we've got to get used to the old force feedbackless brakes. Got the RMA label from Fanatec today. So I'll get that printed off at some time this evening. And we'll get that in the post where possible tomorrow. I'll have to nip out from lunch at work. Nip out from work at lunch might be the best way to say that. Silver's home. They let him out this morning. Oh, that's a lot later than we thought. We got that in second. I've been trying to get this car around this course in sort of third gear where it wants it. She's a bit slidey. I have a mesh, Neil. I've got a matching router and mesh extenders. However, I don't use Wi-Fi for my PCs or my PlayStation. They're all wired. And they're wired directly at my router. They don't go through a switch or anything. They are hardwire connected. That felt faster through there, or at least fast for the first time today. Ugh. Good evening, Tia. Good evening, Ginger. I have really good internet. 2 meg up, 2 meg down. 2 gig up, 1 gig down. So I only rely on the fact that I've got decent internet, but it has had its own technical issues. So my my firewalls were causing a problem, and the variable IP address. So I'm now on a fixed IP, and that sorted out all the issues being on fixed. That was a 207069. Now we brake in here just where the shadow changes. Leave it in third. Get the acceleration out in third. I'll tell you who my mesh is with, matched to my router. I mean, it works brilliantly for things like all the other stuff in the house, like the pads, the phones, my heating system's on it. Other things that work on it, like the solar power is all connected to it, and it's all pretty decent stuff. You don't really get any issues. The TVs are all connected to it, etc, etc. There's about 70 devices now. I use my printer on it, etc, and it's all pretty reliable, decent. Yeah, I have to hold my hat off to that gentleman, Wilkie. Ricky Hatton was a stunning sportsman, stunning public figure. Great loss. A real big loss. Somewhat of a surprise as well. But is it a surprise? I understood he was making his way back to boxing. He was planning to start boxing again, maybe. Don't know, but respect. Place where my rig has no coverage, so need a Wi-Fi extension solution. Genuinely, I'd go for the longest cable you can. However, I will say something about the PlayStation. If it's the PlayStation planning to go on, and people diss me for my explanation, but listen out, hear the explanation. The PlayStation 5 was primarily designed with Wi-Fi to be the priority or the premium connection process. So it was optimized for Wi-Fi. People will say I'm talking horse poo, but if you go and read the early reviews of the PlayStation 5, that was one thing they were harping on about. They were saying that it is going to be the best connective PlayStation that there is based on Wi-Fi, because they understand it's a premium world where people don't want wires. So I think if you're going to look, depending on what internet you're getting, depending on what speed you're getting, and what settings you're then going to put on your router, you would genuinely be in a position to be able to cast as much as you possibly can to that PlayStation. So whilst my time's down, just let me pause this and I'll tell you which one mine is. So mine's all controlled from my phone, and it's a TP router, and I've got TP Wi-Fi extenders that give me the mesh. So the Wi-Fi I've got is 2 gig down, 1 gig up, and these do 1.68. They do 1.68 on the mesh. It gives a 5 gig mesh and a standard mesh. So you connect all your really high speed stuff like telephone to your 5 gig, and all your rudimentary stuff like your TVs, etc. They don't really need a massive throughput. You put them on the standard web. So you get a number of apps. You get the TP PLC app, which is the one you set up your home mesh on. You get Tether, which you can see my router is an EX820. I know you probably can't read that, but it's an EX820, and it's one of the best there is for I'm on City Fiber, so it tells me here that I've got 17 clients online. My guest network is off. My home network status is up. It gives my IP address. It's working well. I've got servers running on here as well, so it's all pretty decent. But everything is wired that is critical for gaming. So I've got a 2.4 gig and a 5 gigahertz connection, and it's smart. It's a smart connection, so it will rotate any products, any devices between the 2.4 and the 5 gig, depending on what it is. So I can send you those details separately if you want to, Neil, and you can pick the bones out of it as much as you like. Paracetamol's probably the best painkiller you can get, apart from the other opium-based stuff. But keep yourself leveled up with paracetamol, Silver. And you don't have to stick to two per every 4 hours. Having had quite a few surgeries myself, you can go to 3 or 4 every 4 hours, as long as you stay sensible with it and remember when you last took them. Cocodamol, spot on. That's a good one. Can upset the stomach though. But I'm not a doctor, so don't take me as gospel, just going off my own experience. I got no tramadol. Wilkie's got opium-based stuff. I'm glad to hear it. What you mustn't do, though, is mix your cocodamols with your tramadols and that. Once you're taking a mole or a or whatever it's going to be, or a codeine or similar, don't mix them. You can take certain ones with certain ones, but the only thing I'd say, if it gets really, really painful, go back to your doctor. If it's unbearable, go back to your doctor. Because they should have given you the medication that should be able to control it and stabilise it, so. Oh yeah, we saw that. As did a wicked Lego build, didn't he? Well remembered, Neil. Yeah, don't mix them. I've made that mistake. So, yeah. You can shut your hours for a few hours shut your eyes for a few hours if you mix them, all for the wrong reasons. Photographs. I need to go to the oh. Gander uses other methods of painkiller. Happy days. It all works, doesn't it? It all works. What was that? A 2061. We're a whole second behind where we need to be. So we're going to change wheel settings in a minute, because as you can see, we're not closing up at all on the old Clio Ghost. We're going to see. So I've got some home morphine, which I've stolen from the wife's prescription, but it's oral morphine, which is fantastic for when my kidneys kick off. Painkillers don't work on Keely. Wowzers. What do you use? Do you just grin and bear it? Suck it up, chicken, it's gonna happen anyway. Wowzers. I'm getting into this. That corner is really key to it, being able to balance it on the brake and hold it as it starts the rotation. I don't know if I need to accelerate out of there. Just deal with it, she says. Christ. I suppose after the first 5 seconds it gets easier, doesn't it? And I don't mean that in a rude way. If it's not going to knock you out the pain, it's going to get better after 5 seconds generally. Soldier through, that's the way. 5.8, so 0.6 off. We actually got through turn 1 quicker than the fastest Ghost, look. Oxycontin, what the hell is that? Why does that sound like something you give to horses? I think if you say it slightly differently. Those women can handle pain, you birth babies. You've never heard earache like it. I tell you what, if having babies is anything like kidney stones, Christ alive. I've never felt anything quite so bad. We're closing in, 5 laps in. We're still a ways off. I still really think I can do a 2:04. Really think I can do it. Giving birth is worse than a kidney stone. Jesus Christ. Do you know what, ladies? C-sections all round. Putting up women birthing. I'm not saying that out loud. I nearly did. Right. Let's hit the pause button, because we know we're not getting any closer. I'm going to take the wheel off. Twisted intestines is a good one. Jesus. Oh. So a mate of mine is about to go into hospital, and he's going in tomorrow actually, and he's having his jaw, lower jaw, so this portion of his jaw here replaced with a steel hinge. And in all fairness, wow. Let's see if we can find Azza. Oh, they're the first ones, look. Azza's made some Lego. It's a bit chunky bit. What car is it then? Martini sponsored. The photographs aren't brilliant, are they? SMP Racing Rexona. It's a decent Formula 1 car, isn't it? Try an aneurysm, not me, but my... Oof, no, that's all sorts of... Oof, no. That's got to be painful. That's decent. As it took him a couple of goes, he said. But once he'd rebuilt it a couple of times, it all made sense and all went together very well. Try man flu kills most women, doesn't it? Absolutely does. Now, I'm guessing that's a Temu kind of project. It'll be a Temu purchase because it doesn't look like genuine Lego, but it still looks damn good fun. Had to build it twice, but 2 days to make. There we go. You paid a £5 for it. That's decent, isn't it? That's all right. You just want one of them presentation tables or boards that you can now fit it to. And I need to do this wheel setting. So fit it to a board that allows you to whatchamacallit, display it or hang it on a picture kind of thing. That'd be cool as chips, definitely. Hers is unruptured. My sister-in-law's had a brain aneurysm. Oh my God. Wouldn't wish that on anybody. Christ alive. Hey Hayden. Good morning, sir. Oh, the wheel's working again, right. So will this show me what I'm on setting 3? That's great. So that's where we want to be. But now I just have to make a couple of changes. And I probably have to come out of the game to do that. But I need to go to force feedback max turn torque 5 and force feedback between 7 and 8. Oop. No, it's just decided it's not going to work. Good evening, Damo. Force feedback 5. What's it saying? So, force feedback torque 5 and force feedback sensitivity 7 to 8. So, stable and consistent. 8 is livelier and more responsive. So, based on car, it's saying road cars torque 5, 6. That's fine. And sensitivity on 7. So, that's where we're going to start. Let's see where we go. If you want to look into it, I did a hike for the HBA charity. Our story is on her page. Is there any pictures on your Insta? That'd be alright. Could have a look. The absolute killer, I'm sure it is. Oh dear. Right. Let's see what this wheel is like. We still kept the ghost just by changing wheels. So things feel heavier. Oh my word, the car wants to turn, doesn't it? We're a tenth down, but let's give it a couple of laps to work it out. Got a headache. Shouldn't have a headache. Tia, remember we are related. Mother and daughter, that's more of a relationship. More than a relationship. We got a bit of a gain there, but nothing massive. You get all your looks from me, Keely. Yeah, possibly. I look less like you, says Tia. Because you've got straight hair. Last photograph I saw of Tia was curly. Big gains off that corner there. Big gains. Thank you, Damo. Ooh. Bit of a flap through the gears there. Mine is semi-curly, semi-straight. I think you do a lot of straightening. Well, no, there are certain pictures on your Insta where you've got absolutely curling locks, haven't you? But I think you do employ a curler of sorts. Maybe a Dyson type air wand, probably, but... Tia's a natural ginger. Is that right? That'll explain the Gandhi appeal then. The car feels much tighter, much more direct. The server was not down today. But I haven't checked. I've seen somebody was on, but I haven't looked to see it was up. You're talking about DayZ? I can go and have a quick look now, but I'm sure I'd have had a message of somebody. As far as I'm concerned, the server was up and running all day. Oh. That was so slow out that corner. Should have stayed in third. Should have accelerated through third, definitely. No panic, okay. Well, I'm sure JB's on. JB will tell you whether it's on. If you just message in the bottom of Discord in the ATC chat, JB will tell you whether it's on. I could do it from here, but it's across the other side of the room. I think you might have got the password wrong. Unable to connect. What does a Chinese baby look like? A little bit jaundiced, a little bit yellow. Is that what you mean? Blessed not to be a ginger. Are you quite short? Didn't know that. Silver Surfer was jet black. He's now almost grey white. Well, I'm grey white. I think so, Chief. Daj is on holiday, so it's not Daj. Jeff's on early shift, so it could be Jeff and JB, or it could be Licious. There we go, we got the run. We're still losing though. We could have just held that throttle just a little bit longer. Ginger says he used to be ginger, now he's bald. Like Gandhi. I screwed up the final corner by just overshooting the corner. What are we going to be? A 2057? 2055. Nearly went all the fives for Neil. That's another thing. Is Neil still with us? Is NW555 still with us? Two bulls in a china shop. I'm going to try and break on the 100 and see if I can make a difference. Neil is there. Scoop restoration is 99.9 complete. 99.9%. We got her back a couple of months ago. A couple of months ago now, yeah. Day after we got her back, the battery failed. Oh, shit kebab. And she's great. I took her to work a few times. The 0.01% is, or the 0.1% is just wheel alignment. Crapper. It just needs a full point wheel alignment doing and a full adjust and she'll be good. Just needs to get her sat down on her arches a bit and a little bit less rubbing because of course we've changed the suspension so it all needs resetting. But that'll happen in the new year. She's going away for winter now, of course. She won't come out again. I probably do want to give her actually one last ride. But yeah, she's good. We're still under the drought conditions, so we haven't got a hosepipe ban. So I've got a little bit of stuff to take off the car when I can, and get her polished up again for winter and get her ready to go to bed. There's a little bit of overdust from the garage where she was in, so got to do that. Keeley ball fighting. Very stubborn women, laughing my ass off, she says. So Streamlabs moderates YouTube and the Restream bot moderates on Twitch. So what I was asking Neil for was the other thing that you could potentially use is wall-based ring extenders. If you can't find a mesh you're happy with, I think they're this. You can plug into your Wi-Fi into your home electrical ring. So I don't know if you've ever seen them or heard them before, but they really are quite effective in a place where you're struggling for being able to run a wire through. So you just use your home electrical circuit, as long as you're on the same ring, to get the electric through the wall and into the next room if Wi-Fi is a problem as well. I can recommend them. They do work very well. We use them in work in the factory where we've got machines that use large amounts of eddy currents, where any Wi-Fi might be a disturbance, and where we can't put wiring because it gets knackered. All the wiring is heavily shielded in the machine shop, so the best thing to do is put all of your internet through your machine wiring, and it works a treat because it's not interfered with by anything. It's filtered in, filters out, filtered in and filtered out by the plug-in devices. So if you've never heard of it, it's a thing that you could potentially exploit and use in the home. It works very well. Yeah, that's another option for you. It keeps the wired element possible. So it means that you don't have to sacrifice and go to Wi-Fi if you really want to go wired. So it's just an option. And I know mesh is probably currently the best Wi-Fi, so it's just options. Stay in line, Keeley, and nothing will piss you off. Don't be such a rebel. She's at it again. Oh, I was reading the chat. Wi-Fi is no good. So plans are afoot, are they, to get your rig over? That's good to know. I actually think hard wiring is best for your gaming devices. But where you haven't got that option, Wi-Fi extenders using your home circuit, your home electrical circuit, work very, very well. And there's no limit to the speed. We're losing half a tenth at a time. Okay, so we're not actually doing any sort of improvement with these new wheel settings. Did you know Keely's actual name is Keely Lynn? Is that so? Oh. I don't know how much that's going to change my opinion. Not that it should. But Keely Lynn. There must be some significance that. It's one name. Yeah, it's like a lady I know called Mary Joy. Mary Joy. It's one name. Mary Joy. So we're only nose to tail on that car. That's how far behind we are against my Ghost. You'll need some GTO megabits. Well, don't forget to use, and it's a perfect opportunity for me to advertise. If you are looking to purchase anything for your rig, or you are looking to purchase a rig or a desk for your computer, or a chair, or monitor mounts, which I've just purchased and I need to do a review of, please do look to GT Amiga and use code WIDOW when you get the opportunity to get yourself that discount. Now you'll get a 5% discount plus any other discount that applies at the time, so you can double up in certain conditions like sales. And what benefits you benefits me. It all supports the channel. We know Lee made a purchase the other day for his son, so thank you very much. And if you do buy some GT Amiga bits, don't forget to use code WIDOW. And also, don't forget to look in the Widdowmaker shop for some apparel and other items. And if you're a Fanatec user, don't forget to look on the Discord. Coming soon to an eBay shop near you soon will be our new rig-mounted cooling system, for which we are looking at the T598 as the next expansion. I'm going to switch wheels. Just going to switch wheels. Why is my name the name it is? Any story to it? One day to be an Ellis. You're going to marry this one then? That's an interesting assumed thing. Fanatec DD Extreme steering wheel. Let's go. Go to the round wheel and see if it makes any difference. Looking through the wound window. Didn't want my kids having common names. They should make a full rig dust cover. Yeah, for yours that's been stood for the best part of 2 years, Neil. I've actually seen a list of items for GT Amiga that they want to bring to the market. And it's been a while ago since I've seen it, because the guy that used to manage the people like me made me swear an NDA, so I can't tell you what's on it. But I can tell you there's a lot of stuff that both you and I and people out there would want. So I gave them a list of things that I would want in GT Amiga products. So I want a number plate holder for the back of my rig, because I want to put my registration number plate. I want to put W10 DOW on the back of my rig, which would be a real number plate out there in the world. I want a rig plate, something that would allow attaching, and it's something I could make through the Widdowmaker 3D printing enterprise. I could genuinely do that, make a rig mount, a number plate mounting system that would work on the back of the rig. I think it's it's another idea that would work very, very well. And if you are out there and you're sat there thinking, I need this for my rig but I can't find it, drop me a line, I'll see if I can make it. I have round about 15 to 20 products that I'm going to be making for all profile sim rigs. So if you want cable clips, cable routing sort of assistance, Fanatec or Logitech brake pack connectors that allow you to mount them on the side of the rig with either the Widdowmaker logo on or a Fanatec or Thrustmaster or Logitech logo. I have the ability to make all those and make them so they fit your rig perfectly, whether that's by bolts and T-nuts or slotting into the T-slot itself. So if you want that in black or you want it in an accent colour, I can make it. So they are all coming to the Widdowmaker web shop fairly soon. I've just got to get my first orders done and shipped and away, and we can concentrate on product development. But we're just going to stick on the fans at this time. We're going to try and make the fans to start with, try and get them settled in. We're on a red lap, which is never good. So, cable holders. I've been buying cable holders for my rig at £10 a piece. £10 for 10. They're a pound a go. I reckon I can make cable clips that fit into your rig that allow you to run cables for around about £5 for a quid. So a bag of 25 for a £5 plus postage, which won't be a massive amount because they don't weigh a massive amount, but I kind of get the feeling that that's what people are wanting. And you look round all these web shops and you see people are charging the earth for them because nobody else makes them. Elastomas for brakes I can't make, but with a little bit of development I reckon I can make something. I just need to have an understanding of what they need to be. So watch this space, it won't go away. And if you need something or you want something, you've got a good idea that people might want to buy something, let me know. Damo says, my birthday's only 15 days away. Ooh. What does that mean then, Damo? Your 30th birthday? Holy I didn't put you as that old. Wow. We were off the gas a little bit there. Dorian's son's birthday is the 2nd of October. I won't be here for my birthday, unfortunately. I will be somewhere in America. And I will hopefully be visiting a member of the YouTube community on that date. By YouTube community, I'll say one of our YouTube community. I will hopefully be shaking his hand, giving a big hug and saying hello. Oh, don't go red, you jungle bunny. Come on. You watch that go red for the next lap. So the closest we've got is a 2:05.556. Damo will be 49 this year. Ah, okay. And his birthday's on the 30th. He wasn't going to be 30. It has gone red. Son of a gun. Motown land? No. I'll be in Michigan. I'll hopefully be there. All plans are that we will be round and about a little place in Michigan from kind of 4 o'clock in the afternoon maybe till late, having a steak, having a beer or two, and then up and away in the morning and down Route 66. Here we go then, right, revving it up. So good evening, Dodo. We're gonna try and hammer the next lap. We didn't actually gain through there, did we? Need to keep it in fourth down there. Test his car. It'll be away for winter, I'm 100% sure it will. I don't think it'll be out. I think it'll be tucked up in bed. Because I think it's kind of snow country, isn't it? So I don't think you need a big rear-wheel drive monster like that. But I'll have a photograph taken with him and it, 100%. And he's probably listening and probably realises, and I don't need any surprises when we get there. I don't need any fuss making of it. I'll be an old man. Gains, come on, let's get those gains in. Let's catch him up, come on. We have not been fast down here all night. I think you've got a good 2:05.36 is fine. We're doing an hour on this, so we've only got 10 more minutes. And we haven't improved, even with new wheel settings, so... Look how much we lost there. We just turned in too early into that corner. Got to leave it later. And we've got to be in third gear. There's no doubt that's not a third gear exit. So it is what it is. If we can't improve, we can't improve. The brakes feel really good actually. I'm getting used to them. Braking early seems to be the key factor with him. can't hit that apex when I try and brake that bit later. It's these brakes don't seem to want to hit the mark, so we tried to go to a change up early there and that's just not worked for us. So nobody's throwing out any sort of tips, which kind of tells me everybody's sort of finished with this one. So 3 more laps and we are going to move on. We'll go to Monza. Look at that, we lost 0.7, 0.07. Still losing. Keely Lynn is what she's calling her now. It's Keely, I'll have you know. I was gonna say to Dodo, I think he's just been deleted as well, yeah. Look at him go. Just terrible. Getting the messages deleted like that. No traction, no counter steer. Not making any gains. Look how far the red car is in front of the black car there. So we can be quicker. Then we just lost it through that corner. We've got to stay left, haven't we? We've got to stay left through that corner and make the gains. Tia Bessie Jane Ball. Are you telling me Tia's got a BJ as her middle name? Now that's something to give away, isn't it? Isn't it? Middle initials BJ. Yeah, I saw that. TBJG. BJ Ball, that's exactly what I thought, yes. Yeah, yeah. Gandhi, you lucky fella. Makes your eyes roll a bit, doesn't it? Shit the bed. Right. We need to have a... Let's see what the optimal was. Was the optimal... Were we getting anywhere near on the optimal? We got a 4-star ticket. That's potential 500k. 205387 would not make it faster. Hey, Babby Films, that just got deleted because you were using caps. Sorry, my friend, no caps. Yeah, caps, I'm afraid, does you in. Nice to see you running some laps. Huge fan. Well, welcome, Babby. If that's how you say it, welcome to the channel. And don't worry about the over-officious admin. It's not an issue. Just watch out for the caps. Keely strays. But yeah, welcome to the channel, my friend. Thank you for your support. And we're just gonna try a little bit of something else. Let's see if No Assist Racing had a bit more NDP 15 to 20 and a bit more NIN 10 to 12. We're running a road car, so we want torque 5 to 6, sensitivity 7. I think that's what we've got, 5 to 6. Yeah, let's see if we can up the force. Tia Ball, my name is the best. Thank you very much, Tia. Getting yourself to the top of the chat. Did you do it? Did you do it? That is the question. let's go. Did Tia make it to number 1? Keely's number 2. Tia made it to number 1. Yes, she did. And where's Lee when you need him? Lee must be just finishing work. What time is it? 9. He's got about another half an hour for Lee. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Here we go, on the brakes. Gonna try and hold it left a little bit if we can. Might screw a bit of speed, but we'll see if we can improve the run out of the corner. I don't want to know, Gandhi, who ends up on top. I'm gonna leave that all to the imagination. Sorry, Tia. He always usurps you though, doesn't he? He always ends up doing it. Tia's a reverse cowboy girl, we know it. Yeehaw! Don't do it. Stay in 4th. .2056, that's kind. I've been in the 5s and with 5.56 today. That's not as quick. That is 21.30. We'll give it a couple more laps and then we're done. I wouldn't be ashamed, Tia. Not at all. That line is not quite working out for us, but we do have a little bit more speed. We need to perfect this corner. We lost far too much speed coming through there. We are getting it right. Keely's going to shoot off. Well, good night, Keely. You take care, look after yourself, and I hope that headache disappears. There's one good cure for headaches, works every time, and that's sleep. And if you can find something to do whilst going to sleep, that'll help as well. I was on the brakes a little bit too long there, trying to feed the car in. Come on, see if we can, I don't think that's going to be quick enough. 609. All the gains we need to make. We managed to hold on to that. 2/10 up's a really good start. We just held on to that at the end. We're losing a little bit through there, but come on. We didn't get into the throttle early, but we're still holding that. We've lost it all. Tiny gains, tiny gains. Closer than close by rosy gains. We need a really good dip in here. Really good dip. I felt the front wheels break free then. That was terrible. Stop losing time. Oh, it was all gone. Healy says I'm in a dark room, medication won't touch it. I know. 5.66, that's not even the fastest lap of today. Come on. Slid off the apex there. Missed the gear change. Nope, that's going to be it. I'm not going to be able to progress on there, I think. So that's going to close the door on that one. That's going to run out on Thursday. So we're going to get gold, but we're going to be outside our intended position, which is a shame. 1,167th. It's nice to be in the top 1,000, but 21. It's not so bad either, but it's not where we need to be. We need to be up here into the top 10. Ideally, we need to be touching the back end of these guys in the metaphoric way. Not think anything else, but if we could do, congrats to Mr. Fisher for the win on today's challenge, Mr. Lee for being second, the Ego third, Hayden's close in fourth, back one Froggy, Average Dad, Mr. Ancuna, Balto and Damo makes it into the top 10. Tremendous stuff, well done gentlemen. So that's where that one finishes. Right, over on to... Where do we think we need to go? We did say we'd go Monza, we'd set a new time trial, didn't we? So we go Monza with change wheel because of the car that it is. And we're on setting number 3. Race car. Oh, that's a point. Lee arrives just as I congratulate him on that. What do we need? Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Good evening, Lisa. How goes it? Oh, come on. So if we're going for a high performance car, Formula high force downforce car, torque is 3 to 4, sensitivity is 7 to 8. Okay, we'll make those settings now. Did that actually snap on? It did now. Select from rental car. Can't use that. Have to use this. Plug in the McLaren wheel. Doing absolutely fine, Mr. Lee. Hope you're well, sir. Settings, controller assists, We need to have, for a serious car, 4 and sensitivity 7, 8. We'll go 8 to start with. Let's push it up. That should be interesting. So assists, you have to use the blooming controller. Assists, traction control 1, counter steer assistance on strong. Let's see where we go. Let's have a quick look down the ranking board. I've got to pick the controller up again because the damn wheel's not working. Let's snap it back on. See if it will actually bug into life. It is. Now it's cut off. Yeah, that's not working, which is a shame. It is what it is. So, Mr. De Bruin, world champ, is still there at the top. What are we talking? We're talking a 126.784. Let's give a shout out to the people that are there and thereabouts. 126.784. So, Mr. Nando has just squeezed in. Is Keely away now? Good night, Keely. You take care. Take some nighttime paracetamol. Get your head down. It'll help you sleep at least. Get rid of that headache. So Ginger Candy's made it in. Ginger just recently has started to pop his cherry off and get into those. He's just outside, isn't he? He makes it so close. Where are we? 6784. Ginger Candy's in. 735 is in. As I said, he is so close to getting those goals and just recently started to get them. So well done, that man. Nando's in. Big Dath Heather. Who's just outside? Aussie Racing. He's inside, isn't he? No, he's just outside. 126.7. Now Aussie, he's another YouTuber. He should be in there. Well, good luck to you, mate. I know you're quicker than that, so have another crack and see where you go. If somebody's done this early and the times have moved, then it is what it is. But what have we got? 125.436 the Ego. Hayden with his 2 accounts, 125.456, 125.467. Joe Cabano, Balto, back one. Leo is Lee, he's here, 125.761. And then the top 10's rounded out with Frosty. So let's see where we go, let's see what we can do, and let's see if it's as good as it sounds and feels. I need a drink. I'm in controller. Let's go. No idea what to expect. Now, I've been told it's an easy test with it being no chicane. Car brakes really quite well. Getting used to these brake pedals now. I changed up a little bit too late. Lee only did 20 minutes on this one, so Lee's got his excuse in early. There's no first corner. I forgot, no chicane. I had the braking point 150. What a donut. There's a difference between doing donuts and being one. Braking on the 150. Can brake a bit later than that, I think. It's a good downforce car. Feels lightning quick. Come on, how many people braked for turn 1, the chicane? How many people did it? Is it just me? Twitch is still up. Twitch is still there. It's got a good signal rate, it's in green. Twitch is definitely still upset. I'm crying. No first. Oh, tell me about it. I effed there, didn't I? You watching brakes? Perfect braking on the 150. Perfect. Slammed through. The car feels so planted. Getting an error. Not from my end, sir. Everything is up and dingle dangly. I'm looking at my stream settings here. 5.9 kilobytes going out. It's all green. CPU's only running at 1.6% on my PC. And the GPU's running at 9.4%. And I'm sending out 2 streams, one at 1440 and one at 1080, so 127. We got a little bit of work to do there, haven't we? We've got to get into the 26s. Got a lot of work to do. How come I'm so slow? Was I short shift? I'm not getting anywhere near that ghost. Yeah, we snatched that, didn't we? I don't know where I'm going to make this time up. That is quite a shocker. Do a reboot, Wilkster. Not catching that ghost at all. There's no draft or anything. Ball. How many caps? Now I'm guessing this is all in the traction control and the counter steer. 126,96937. So we're going to go and take traction control off very soon. Still can't get in. It's still up. It's still running. There's nothing saying it's not. I can see the stream. Can somebody else try and connect to the Twitch stream, please? You want a... Whoa, hang on a second. Tia says, I want a pink Widdowmaker hoodie designed for Christmas. Forgive me. Do you want a pink Christmas hoodie for Widdowmaker, or do you want a pink Widdowmaker hoodie? Can get on there no problem, but getting an error on loading Twitch. So... my Twitch is paused. My Twitch isn't paused. My live, which is what it is still running. It's got Streamlabs connected to it. I've got health is fine. It's up and running, Wilkie. I can't do anything from this end. It's just strayed up to 6.1, and it's gone to 6.2, but it's got 0 drop frames. So I know they have a limit of 6. Twitch is twitching, says Lee. Yeah, I'm 100% sure. Dorian says all is good. Wilkie, you need to do a reboot, man. You need to try and get in another way. So pink Widdowmaker hoodie, absolutely fine. Do you want something on the back? Do you want something? Is there something in particular you want on there? I'll design it as you see fit. Either drop me a message. My email address is on every video on the channel. So if you wanna tell me what it is you want, and I'll make exactly what it is you want. I'll make you the perfect hoodie. He's done a reboot. I don't know what to say. The only thing I can do is stop the stream and restart it. And with that, we'll lose YouTube. So... small Widdowmaker on the front, larger Widdowmaker on the back. Okay, happy days. Shit bastard. I can make that happen. Yeah, I'm sorry, Wilkie. I generally can't do anything. It's absolutely working fine at my end. And all my systems are telling me it's fine at my end. I was 0.3 up there. I need to get a message to Damo. I need a real good Widdowmaker logo with a great definition in the image. No, I didn't drop the gears. Oh, well, forgive me, Gandhi, I didn't mean to do that. If she's that excited. Christmas is a while away, mate. It might have a good effect, though. Happy tea, a happy life. 26.6. Is that gold yet? I did like the TikTok you did for the Friday League. I'm liking all the TikToks you're doing. They're really good. Really good. I notice you've got Matthew into it as well. Matthew's doing TikToks of a similar sort of standard, a similar type theme. They're really good. I just wish I had the inspiration and the inclination to sit for 4 or 5 hours and do them. I just haven't got that time at the minute to do the TikTok stuff, which is frustrating because I know it would be good for the channel. I haven't got that much time available. I wish I didn't have to work, and then I could do all this stuff pretty much easy, but can't seem to get the time. The thing wants to slide out to the left, doesn't it? I'm too old for TikTok, says Dodo. Oh, I think TikTok's great to lose an hour at lunchtime at work. Sit on TikTok and watch the TikTok stuff and tick through it, and there's some really good stuff on it, and as long as you skip past the naughtily clad young ladies and the ladies doing the bouncing bosoms, which I don't think you can ever get away from. They're all over the damn thing. But just don't have the wife look over your shoulder when you're scrolling through, because for some reason they hang about, them ladies, and I don't know why. But things jiggle when they wiggle, and they're all over TikTok. I don't know why. It's terrible. I think I need to carry a higher gear and get the car to roll through the corners more. I'm going to lift my foot up to the top of the throttle pedal. Try and be smoother in, faster out. Try and get the car to turn a bit more. See if that makes a difference. 26,272 optimal. How come we're that far ahead? A tenth up, almost. Oh, and I've just run straight through. The brakes didn't half change then. Haaland scored twice. Yes, he did. He helped my fantasy league team. Missy's got 82 points. I got 81. I'm picking a team for her. I need to pick it for my own squad. Yeah, thank you for everything you do on TikTok, Gandhi. Much appreciated, my friend. Right. Come on. Look how much quicker we are through there. He needs to. He needs to, Wilkster. I'm I'm going to slow down to first gear, I'm afraid. I think I'm going to have to. See if we can squeeze second in. We had to fight that dandy then, didn't we? Needed to accelerate out in second. Somebody said this was easy. Let me have 5 seconds at this and just have a look and a think. What have we done? 126,610. Gandhi says, when I started to release videos on TikTok, she said I never get any followers and I was 34. Now I'm approaching 7,000. It's the way, Gandhi. Because you put good tunage. And Matthew says, so is your Gandhi. I only started doing TikTok about 2 weeks ago. Dudecus, what? I think that means he's on one. 126,249 opt. We got gold. I didn't realise. Okay, we've got gold then. Actually, I was sure I had gold when I got through there. We're only just nipped in, look. We're only just there. Luca 10's just joined us on the league. Mad Max, Olive, Tess, Azza. 126. Oh, I need a 125, don't I? Need a 125. Let's see what we've got. Let's see. Tia don't do it for the followers. I'm hopefully doing it to be able to feed to my YouTube channel, but I can't do everything, and it's... If I could say one day a week I did TikTok, one day a week I did YouTube, one day a week I did Facebook, one day a week I did Insta, that'd be tremendous, but it's hard work. And I know I've got to do the most of it. I know I've got to do the majority. I've got to do all of that stuff, so... Matthew's got 725 in 2 weeks. It's the tunes you choose. And the subject. I need to get my head down and do it. What I need to do is once I've done a nice hot lap on here, as Gandhi does, once I've done a hot lap, I need to state my time, link it to the YouTube channel, do a bit of a video thing. It doesn't take very long. I think I know what I've got to do. On a Saturday and Sunday morning, my missus goes swimming. She goes at like 6:30, comes back at 8 o'clock. If I use that hour and a half on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning to make a TikTok video, I think that's going to be time well spent. Car just ran off there. I couldn't hold that back. I think that's got to be the time to do it. You know, it takes me 4 or 5 hours to do that 30-second video, and it shouldn't, but it does, and I don't know why, because I'm effing about with stuff, and I look for options in the video editing software and I can't find what I'm looking for, and I use AI to tell me where it is and I can't find where AI is telling me where it is, and it's frustrating as hell. And I end up just switching it off and not bothering and saying, oh, sorry, I can't do it. I'll go and do something else that is rewarding my time with whatever. But I can't find a happy place to be with that kind of stuff. It's just so infuriating that I can't put text where I want text to be and put a nice glowing edge around it and stuff. I just don't know what I'm doing, so I'd just rather not. I'd rather invest my time in something that does pay back and does actually do stuff, but it's like Twitch. I haven't got any time for Twitch because nobody watches Twitch. So, but I stream to Twitch because it's a platform that you need to stream on, but nobody watches it. So I don't know why I bother. But it is what it is. So, we'll go from there. I'm having the same problem with my 3D printer at the minute. It's decided just to stop printing. So I've stripped it apart last night. I've applied some new settings today. I didn't do anything differently there. I braked on the 150. I think if you do one as you go through drivers at before the start of qualifying, it would be good to introduce the league. What, do a short clip of each driver? Yeah, that makes reasonable sense. See if we can put a lap in. And then we're going to Suzuka in 20 minutes. Yeah, sort of, he says. Couldn't get the car to slide through the corner then. Lost all the time going in. Lost loads of time against that ghost. All that happened because I was in the wrong gear accelerating through there. I ran out of gear, the car wouldn't move left. I've gone back to traction control, if you'll notice. Going to non-traction control gave me a little bit down the start, but it's just messing me up going into corners. The braking distance is so different. I can't find the braking distance, but look, the right speed off that the big corner is the way to go. Let's see. We lost so much time through there. I can't find any speed in third. In second, it just wants to over rev. Just a frustration at the minute. Can't find any positives in there. .26.2. I don't know if it does, you know, if you're running constant laps. I don't know if it resets the tyre temperature when you cross the line. I suppose I could put the app on and we can try and find that out, but it probably does, probably doesn't, maybe, maybe not. Oh, just overshot there. We were absolutely on it though, weren't we? Absolutely on it. That's there's definitely a 25 in this, definitely. The way we're lining up down there. Got to brake a little bit earlier going into that final corner. Now I've seen other people really cut that wall side and really shorten that time to the line, so we might just have to try that. We're well down on this run through, definitely wrong coming off that corner, so let's see. Let's see what we got. Oh, you son of gun. That's annoying. I just hammered that throttle then and hit the inside curb and it flicked me away on the apex, which... Look at that, that's going to be a 125 at the minute. Missed the gear change. That was the biggest frustration. I looked up, looked down, missed the gear change. What a donk. And that means we're going to be slow across the line. Ah, rustication. 20 minutes left on this. Then we'll head over to Suzuka. See where we go. It literally feels just about time lapping and running round and just getting used to it. All over the place. I messed that up going into that corner, didn't I? Wrong gear coming into that left-hander. Let's get it right this time, come on. Let's get it right. Get the run across the line going so we're blue. Yep. No. Gear shift seemed to work. Come on. Oh, I flew that apex too tight. What a donut. Just a little mistakes are creeping in. Working into the frustration. But let's not be, come on, let's work this out. Let's Try and get that perfect line. Optimal line. Having to lift to make the car turn. Is the brake balance? No. Disappointed there's no brake balance. Well down. Braking on the 150, that's the target. Half a second down. If I can come back close to 0-0, I know there is. That was slow because I oversteered that corner. And by oversteer, I don't mean the back end of the car or the front end of the car. I mean I was deliberately steering too much. If everybody was to send Gandhi a picture of their GR3 car from the league, you could put something together like he did for his. Absolutely. I think you can do that though from a replay, Gandhi. If you use the walk-around camera, I think you can do that yourself. And I know that takes time. And I know that's what frustrates me about it taking the time on the videos, but you could do a walk-around from within game. I think it'd be far easier than trying to get people to send you a picture of their car. The only other thing to do is to go and put that request in Discord. I think that would work if you went into Discord and did the request. Send me a picture of your car or post a picture of your car here. Or, like JB, if you search Widdowmaker, you can potentially find all my skins. And all the guys that race with this, if they host their skins on GT, they're all there for you to go and use and do exactly the same as. 26, oh, come on! We're faster. I'll be happy with a 25. I just marginally over-braked going into that corner then. I saw it. It went from 0.15 to 0.76. I lost half my time. 125.970 optimal. Come on, you know you've got this. Come on. Did we go off track? Is that going to be red? Yeah. Let's go and have a look and see where we are now with what we've got there. Let's have 5 minutes, get some fluid inside us, because I'm sweating like a trooper. 25,970. The thing that it's been a bug in me here as well, is you can't interact with this screen at all, can you? You can't look down at all your laps, you can't see them all. That's a frustration. Up into the 1,395ths. And we've managed to skip up to 19, so top 20. We're just behind Azza. Just behind Azza. Ahead of Red, ahead of Fat Man, ahead of Dawsey, ahead of Olive, Mad Max, Tess, Turbo Tom, Luca, Dutch, Heathen, Nando and Ginger. So we're just knocking on the top 20. I'm only looking to go here. I'm only looking to get there with what we've got. We need to be faster. Come on. Let's save that replay. That was faster, wasn't it? Yeah, save best lap replay. There we go. Start. Let's... I want to try and get this car going as fast as it can do through the line. Dodo did it on controller, did you, Dodo? That's good. Sorry, Red. Didn't mean to, but good evening, sir. Just pipped it was tiny pip. It was only just ahead of you. I'm not very fast in this at all. It's disappointing, but it is what it is. I haven't felt very fast in GT7 for a long time. Around about March, April, I seem to drop out of my top 10, and I've filtered down to top 20th almost, and I'm not sure what's done that. I don't know what it is, whether that was the fading brake pedal, the brake pedal starting to fade, and me noticing that I'm not quite braking as I should, but it kind of is what it is. And I was kind of attributing it to the updates that have changed things quite considerably and made things feel a bit weird and different. It's the brakes, says Red. Yeah, it probably is. Oh, 6.7. Holy Chipotle, that was close. I didn't expect. I didn't feel like that. I didn't feel that that was going to be that close to being. Oh wow. Sector 1 we were down. You're wanting to upgrade your CSL pedals, yeah. I wonder if the way to go is to do it incrementally and go for the pedal upgrade. Because honestly, I'm finding these CSL pedals alright. But I don't know what model they are or what variant. I generally don't know what I could do to make these any different. They feel kind of okay. I don't feel to be losing anything. I feel as though my brake distance has extended. I've lost my brake saturation options. They're not available to me because I don't think it comes on if you've got the V3 brakes. I don't see the option anymore in the menu. Dodo says this is the one. I don't think it was. Might not be racing tomorrow, Jim. Having brake pedal problems. Okay, Matthew. Okay. Same as Azza then. You're on a 598. You've got to strengthen that spring up. Yeah, I think it's because we hammer them so hard, Tia. There's a lot of power goes through some of these legs. I mean, I've not had a feel of Fat Man's, to be honest, but I reckon he's got some thighs on him. And I reckon they can pump them pedals quite hard. Bit like mine. Bit stocky, bit chunky, bit like tree trunks. Have the ability to put your foot through a brick wall kind of thing. It's the difference between torque and BHP. We have a thigh that just kind of delivers it. That man's going to send a... I bet his spring's gone sideways, hasn't it? Oh, I've been off the blue all the way round this corner. Come on. This half of the track just lost it all. Dodo hasn't got the brake feet. Well, you're on version 3 pedals as well. And they take some force to push. They really do. I effed up that line in there, didn't I? I went too tight. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to change down to second gear for the Lesmos. I said Lesmos. I'm going to try and hold that in third without changing that to second. Cut a gear change out. I'm saying nothing, says Tia. I definitely said Lesmos. I'm up at 82 on my brake force, but not on these pedals. It doesn't have the option. Thunderclap. Basically the same, Jim. Just the spelling different, isn't it? There's a B. Don't go red. No, it's white, thank God for that. We're down on time anyway. Found it. I found it. Come on. Hold it together. You big cheese. Come on. Come on. It was all in chicane number 1. I effed up the gear change there. Banged it into the 25s. Come on. That was a jump. Has anyone ever seen The Regular Show? The Regular Show? Is this not regular? Go and have a look. Let's go and have a look and see what we did. We're actually on finish time 22:30 with Muscle Man. What? Huh? Who's the Muscle Man? You mean the Muffin Man? Not the Muscle Man, the Muffin Man. No. 563rd. Top banana chickens. Up into the top 10, where we wanted to be. Happy days. There's more time there. I'm ahead of Lee. Lee, what are you playing at? Hey, he's taking his time, isn't he? The Muffin Man. The muscle. Who's the Muscle Man? Have you been watching Sam? YouTube it later. Or no? Dan. Dan. We're up into the big boy slots, look. We're up there. Thank you, Dodo. Where is Dodo? Has Dodo enjoyed this one? Type in regular show muscle. Why would I type that in? That's going to bring all sorts of different things to watch, isn't it? Where is Dodo? There should be 3 Dodos. Testicles is there. I'm looking for Dodo. Is Dodo right at the top? No, he's not there. Honestly, check it out. Dodo's not done it. Well, we're happily in 8. And we've just... Lee's going to go out there and whoop my ass, but we're only 0.3 of a second off the ego. I think there's time there, but we'll get to play with this next week as well. So we've got to nip off now and do... Suzuka. Thank you, Red Desmo. But we're there. We've done that one. Happy days. What is my wheel set to 100% on? Is that my brake force? Or what? What is it set to? I don't know. Something strange. Brake throttle, clutch and brake, brake point. Don't know what those dials do. But yeah, that felt good. That did feel good. Right, Suzuka. Suzuka is where we need to go. Was planning today earlier, but life got in the way. Thank you, Tia. So, this could be any GR3. Let's go and have a look. What do we think's fastest? Is it the Porsche or the Beetle? It's the RCF or the Beetle. Should we use the Beetle then to start with? The Beetle's got to be a crack, hasn't it? Good night, Red. You take care, amigo. Racing softs. Ooh. Beatley. Beetle it is. Thank you, JB, for the skin. Much appreciated. Oh, let's just check the message. See if... Oh, Ginger sent me a dirty image. He has. He sent me one of himself here. He has. No, he hasn't. There he goes. He's done it. He's posted it. Well done, Gandhi. No harm, no foul. Yes, well done, that man. Right. No hards on the Beetle. No, not allowed hards. Let's have a look at the settings. We're in a race car, so we can use the settings as they are. Assist, traction control 1, default ABS. And our controller settings, we're using force feedback max torque 4, force feedback sensitivity 8. Why would I say that? Well, it's you that said no hards. Because we normally get hards, they don't let us have that. Excellent, Gandhi. Right. Now, Suzuka, if we're honest with each other, is not my favourite track. She doesn't like softs. I didn't think you would, to be honest. Not enough traction with a soft one. Short shift with this Beetle when you want to. Front tyres feel very light. Gotta watch this corner, the car drifts away. This one's the same, you gotta really hook the inside, keep it tight, push the car hard. You're gonna set up for the Degners now. These are both real tricky corners. Fourth gear, hit the first one, slide it out wide, down to third, sometimes second, hit the apex, oh, it should have been third. We can improve on that, and we're going to brake on the edge of the curb here. Into first gear, and then we're going to try and power the car out in a higher gear to try and limit wheel spin. It's going to take us a few laps. Now we come down to Spoon. There's a massive elevation change here at Spoon, and you don't know about it when you're in the car. But when you're outside the car, it's such a slope. Jim, you're never 100% off the accelerator. Yeah, sometimes you've got to keep some power in. Am I not lifting my foot off all the way? 2:02.352, and I've got no idea what the qualification time. I didn't look. Oh, yeah. You're never off the throttle. I didn't notice that. I didn't know that. 158 something, I don't know. Let's go and find out. A 201.006. So it's 31st gets you in. Nando's just outside. Since Nando got them cooling units, it's taken his Hercules away from him. It's like a haircut. There's Nando Loris VR. Oh, look, he's got 2 accounts. That's what he's playing with. Okay. So, 201. 201. Well, it's basically a 2-0, isn't it? We need a 2-0. So, let's go do it. Dodo says 158. Missed the gear shift. Need to watch that. Change before 9,000. Brake just after the 50 here. Doesn't feel like softs. I think I want some more feel in the front of the car. 158 would look better, wouldn't it? It'd look Rapido Domingo. Got to find 1.5 seconds, really. Legitimately. Oh, we didn't change to first. Exit and fourth will be better. It'd be nice if I could put Widdowmaker down the sleeve of a hoodie. That would be really cool, but I don't think I've got that option in my printing software. There's a 2016. Good morning, Doug. A travel adapter in. Go back to the old days when we had the G25, put a squash ball in between the pedal and the spring. Everybody talks about wanting a firmer brake pedal. we're going to change to the Lexus soon. Let's see if we can match the Lexus to the Beetle. Fourth gear worked out of there. So we've got to do exactly the same again. That would be nice. We dropped all that, didn't we, in Sector 2? Would have been less than a tenth away. Ooh. It feels very light and slidey, as I've said it. I just want to get it to stiffen up a bit. That's us gold if we can hold this together. We went full VTEC then. Bounced it off the limiter and it didn't seem to hold off. Probably not a change down, maybe. Car went sideways on me, holy chipotle. We've done it though. There's gold. 3 laps. 5 laps with the previous 2, so 5 laps to get gold. Not bad in the little Beetle. That's a successful night, really. 6 million. Oh my lord. Yeah, I've got 6 million. I've got 57 million in the bank. I've got 97 million in the bank already. We've got to go spend some. We're not going to give away memberships tonight, I don't think. We could do. We could go to the 4th one. Oh, you slug bucket. Let's go and have a look where that puts us. Morning, Jim. It could be you play... It could be you could play with the travel plunger on your foot pedal. It might not be travelling. Or it could be just... I see what you mean. No, it's going all the way. The brakes, that is. I need to spend... Max out 100. Yeah, I'm maxed. I bought a couple of cars the other day. So top 10,500. Holy ching-chings. How's that work? So we've made it in the... Oh, amongst the Nandos. We're both Nandos. Geordie has us there in 36. He's just finding that frustrating, maybe. He's in the Citroen. That's an interesting car to go for. Interesting car. Just looking about what else. Everybody's got everything, haven't they? Beetles. But the Lexus is top of the tree. So let's have a change. Do we have to exit to change? I think so. Don't say that Jim Tier will get excited at the word membership. I'm sure she will. I'm sure she will. I'm sure she will. I'm sure she will. That's why we're doing it, my friend. Getting her excited. It's excited for various things, not other things. Let's keep her in line. She could get out of hand. You never know. Wrong one. GR3. Rent, we're going to take from her own garage. Yeah. She on a different tier than the rest of us. To a degree. To a degree. Right, where's my Lexus? There's my Lexus RCF GT3. I've got a few of them. I've got one down here as well. But I think I'll take the Widdowmaker liveried one because that's the way it is. See if we do have the tyres. Happy days. She's never greedy. She never takes. That's what the reverse cowboy is all about. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Traction 1. It's reverse cowgirl though, isn't it? Sorry. Apologies. Right, I want to have more feel in the steering. So, is that going to be the torque or is it the sensitivity? Which one's it going to be? Which one's going to give me that? I think it's going to be this one. I'm going to go for 90% force feedback and see just what it does. Holy. The Lexus is a different car, isn't it? Maybe I shouldn't have made that adjustment just yet. Maybe that was a Beetle setting. Is there brake balance on this thing? Traction. There is no brake balance setting. Why have we got no beat? Why have we got no... Because I didn't load it, did I? It slides like it's not on softs. Yeah, I'm already thinking that about the thumbs just as it's whipping me left and right. It could tear me thumbs off, couldn't it? She's a beaut. Okay. I can't do that with that wheel. That's really frustrating. Let's load a ghost up. Done 215 mile today. That's decent though, isn't it? Let's see what she do. Ooh. It definitely doesn't like second gear. We'll not use second gear then. Really had to hang on to that then. It was a journey I was only a passenger in. Need to get it to turn more. Beetle got away. Yeah, we've got the RCF, haven't we, tomorrow? No, it's not the RCF, it's the Peugeot... What is it? It is the RCF, isn't it? What is it tomorrow? Rotar, GT3 road car. Yeah, GT3 road car tomorrow. Okay, we missed it. What I'm going to do is just very quickly bang out again. It's the RCZ, not the RCF. I was close, it was one letter. I mean, it's warm in here. I've got to turn some fanage on. It's stormy outside tonight. We've got all sorts of winds and rain howling round. I haven't put the bin out because I didn't want it to blow down the road. Settings. Controller settings. Take that to 6. Seems very slowly. That's much lighter. RCZ, absolutely, me go. Don't know what it revs to. Not quite so feeling connected to the road now. Now we've adjusted that. I think I want to put it to 7. Really want to trail brake well into this corner. Get the back end come around and I can't. Got to take the foot off the brake to make it turn. Okay. Understood. Seven for softs, maybe mediums, 8 for hards. It just doesn't feel connected. It feels like the front end sliding away. It doesn't feel there's any resistance. Look how close those two are, look. Were we ahead of the Beetle? Yeah, we were. We can beat the Beetle in this. We can. Oh, that burst the lap time, but it doesn't matter, this was a slow one anyway. So you trail brake in, then let it off and it will turn around the corner. Actually stabbing the brake actually helped turn it. You can see the Beetle getting away there. So we should be able to keep up with the little thing. Come on. Question, Tia. Baby pink, cerise pink, or should I put a couple of pinks on? Barbie pink. I decide, okay. You'll go and check them out though anyway, won't you? You'll decide. Cut too much. Red lap again. That would have been the fastest lap. Dang, son. And it's red this lap as well. The reason this is it's a brand new different set of pedals, Doug. It's not my usual pedals. Mine are broken, so it could be all of the above that you're talking about. It may well be, but I'm not going to mess with them. I'm just going to drive with them as they are for now. Oh, I found another prize for the big race in January. Found another prize. A set of socks from that racing company. Ford Rally socks. Sim racing socks. Never worn. Good night, Dodo. All the best, amigo. You take it. We keep setting them laps. Doug's in with the jokes. Brilliant. Put off the brake. Get around that corner, you donkey pig. You didn't want to go that time. I can't get rid of my ghost, I don't know how. There we go. Took a slice out of that carrot cake, didn't we? That's something I'm not able to normally do, is cross my hands up and hold that car back from losing the back end. That was tremendous. The reaction time in my arms was everything that it needed then. Modding on fire screens. Wilkie, you're a man of mystery. How the hell do you do 5 screens? Watching 5 channels and supporting those channels at the same time. That's tremendous, mate. Well done. Man of your caliber as well. It's class. I was actually in front of the Beetle coming off that corner there, was I now? Or is that the Beetle? No, that is the Beetle. Just very similar liveries. 23:07. It's 11 p.m. Let's go and have a look where we are. A 2-minute 576. That's going to be like top 7,000, isn't it? An optimal of 2.0. Always busy Mondays. 6,000, I thought. 6,784. There it is. Pretty much as projected. And we are 23rd. Just above Damo. That's not a bad result. Turbo, Tom Walker, Frosty, Chippy, Stu, Schechter, Lee. Man, 159. That's a fast time, isn't it? And what are they in? M6 or the RCF kind of thing. Yeah. I've got to find more, haven't I? Got to find more. Where am I going to find that? What I am going to do very quickly is take a quick environmental, and I'll be back in 2 moments. Bear with me, folks. Thank you very much. I've just clocked the temperature. It's 30 degrees in here. Quite warm. 2 PCs running. One's running at 49 degrees itself before it's cooling, so... 22 likes. I'm seeing 3. Let me press F5. F5. 21 likes I'm seeing. Thank you very much, folks. That means 21 people have been in tonight. Oh, Dodo's 3 of them, so it means 18 people have been in tonight. 19. That's tremendous. Thank you very, very much. Should try adjusting sensitivity. So, Doug's right. I mean, what is sensitivity? What does it do? Let me just see what my oracle says. I closed it. Let's see. Let's see what it says. Scroll down. No assist rate. Oh, for no assists. Okay, different. It says between 7 and 8. Stable and consistent. 8 is livelier and more responsive. So what were we doing? Controller settings. We're on 8. That says livelier and more responsive. Depending on your car you're driving in game settings, increasing force feedback torque may result in a stronger shock and vibrations if you feel unsafe before playing with the max. Okay, but force feedback sensitivity, let's have a... See, I'm running 90% force feedback. I'm running force feedback 9, aren't I? I am in my app on Fanatec. The wheel, actually, that's a very good question. Take the wheel off and let's see. I know it's a GT3, but let's just have a feel and understand of what that means. Trying to learn as it goes, so let's have a look on... Right, that's my wheel connected. Let's hit my doodah button. I'm on setup S1, which is wrong. I should be on 3. S1 is like the setup that I got with the wheel. Wheel not connected. Wheel not connected. Looks like I'm going to have to take my base unit off and turn it back on again. And then we'll take it for a whirl and see where it goes. Here we go, it's setting up now. Here we go. Press the doodah. Steering wheel 49. Do not know what that means. The wheel is not working. No response from the wheel at all. What's going on here? I'm gonna press that. PS4 mode. PS5, PS4. PC comp. Xbox. PlayStation 5. Now it's working. Happy days. Right. We're on setting number 3, I think. Setting number 3, yes we are. So, now my little stick's working correctly. Do I need to set the ghost? Setting, wheels working properly. There we go. Let's see. That feels so good. It's really heavy. Really heavy. It feels like the front of the car is welded. There's no ghosts, which is a real annoyance. Oh, that slid right off the curb. The rev change is 7,500. That's where it wants to change gear at. Whoa, we drifted off the curb. We got it round the corner really nice and tight, baby. Felt like that was really lazy in the acceleration phase. Real late to the throttle. There's no ghosts at all. So let's go and exit and start again. Car felt really good, but as we saw by the time, that was really slow, wasn't it? Really slow. But it is what it is. If wheel setting number 1 is the best, we're going to be changing to wheel setting number 1, aren't we? We're going to have to do that in a moment just to... It's just gone. I say gone, it's not gone, it's just not... Sticks no longer controlling. That's a frustration. Difficult. Difficult at times like this. It's not a problem. I don't think anything pissed me off tonight. We've had a really good run. It's been... I've really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. The only thing we haven't improved upon is the old Clio, which is what it is. I mean, Clio's a Clio. We've got gold, we're just not very fast on it. Let's see if we can be anywhere near this beast at the end of the lap. Oh, we tried. We tried. That was second gear though, wasn't it? We were warned about second gear. We should change back to the Beetle really and see if we can beat it. Didn't quite hit the apex there, didn't cut it back in time. Timing was off. I short shifted out a second then because I felt the back end going. Really did feel it going. It was proper full tilt. Can I get through there without lifting, I wonder? Gear setting number 1. The front end is really quite light on this number 1. Look how far behind we were. We're like half a car length. And we go ahead. Well, you can't tell which car it is, can you? My assumption is we were behind. I'm looking down to look for the gear change. I'm not even watching the track. That's ridiculous. I can't watch it out of my peripheral vision. It's too far away. I have to watch it because I don't know the engine note. Look how far off the track he was then. When I say he, I mean me. Back to the heavy settings. Missed gear again. Didn't know what to look for. Half a second down. Whoa, this is heavy. It's my brother. Losing massive amounts of time. Had to lift. Right, let's have a clean lap at this, come on. We should be faster because we gear changed on it, didn't we? Or we missed a gear change, should I say. Accelerating on the curb didn't help. Now we know he makes a mistake on the second Degner. It's not Lesmos here, it's Degner. Oh, and he made a mistake on the second Degner. Oh, come on. I don't know if we should go and spend the last half hour. I think we will. Let's go and spend the last half hour at Lego Maggiore. Let's go and see what is in the stead for us there. That's worth a change. We've done all right here. We've not done terrifically. Let's go and have a look. 6,800th. Can't use my control stick on the wheel. So it is 23rd place in the RCF, just above Damo. Happy Days squeeze in above there. Olive's below us, Jabs is below us, Mad Max and Azza. But then Frosty, Chippy, Gib. I don't know that Gib. Turbo Tom, Stu, Chippy, Schechter, Bishop, Lucas, Lee, Froggy, Dorsey, Cavs, Hayden, Average Dad is Hayden too. Enankuna, Balto and Test Tickles. Can't fault them. Good running, sirs. We did alright. We did alright. Not fantastico, but we did alright. So now we're going to take a look around the old Honda Racing. It is their car, isn't it, we've got to use, so it doesn't matter. We are currently sat 24 with a 141.526. Let's see if we can improve on that. And we have exactly 30 minutes. So around about 12 laps, 13 laps, something like that. Without any tantrums, we'll be fine. Controller settings is what it is. Assists are what they are for now. Can't remember what we did with Adam. We're 4,750th. Yeah, we're down at 24th. Yeah, I mean, I'd definitely like a 40. A 40 would put us up there where we need to be, so let's go make that start. Let's go see. I don't remember where the braking point is. What we should have done before we started is we should have put our ghost on and we'd been able to work that out, wouldn't we? Naughty boy. Come on. Getting all so flustery-dustery when you're not really concentrating, mating. Ghosts, ghost settings, down the bottom. Load of ghost. That one, 141.526. Lovely jubbly. Let's hope it's there. Come on. Very different to the GR3 of the Lexus. Gotta go over that grass. You can't cut that corner. very different. Very different. Don't know if I like quite so much weight in the front wheels. As in the steering, making the steering so stiff. I might have to drop it down to 6 or 5. But it feels like it's got no end of grip. Feels fast as well. I wonder if they change the physics quite so often to make the top guys find the best settings all the time. So you don't get stuck in a rhythm with the same settings and you find the absolute perfect setup and you can't be beaten. I wonder if they do that just to mess with the mojo. Probably could have changed up earlier there, but do we want to be third gear out of the corner? Penalty, cut that. That's a shame. See how we got the grassy bit right between my front tyres? That stops you going red. Be nice to get a clean lap in. more second down. Oh! It didn't want to turn the corner, did it? I've got 2 good ghosts, I don't want to lose them. Come on, let's see if we can get anywhere near the back door of this fella and hang with it. Too wide. As soon as we got into the mid corner, the car just started to slide away from the apex. I must have really apexed too early and accelerated too early. Car wanted to go straight on. We're in the reds, aren't we? So not going anywhere at this time. Trying to cut too many apexes, I think. Don't know how I hung on to that. Shit the bed. Whew. At least we only went red on the timer, not on the actual lap. I hate that corner now. That's doing my head in. Not going to get frustrated. Oh. I can't get into it quickly and I can't get out of it fast. I keep over slowing. I'm going to have to try something different, like coast and roll maybe. Like I'm doing through here. But I'm then missing the outward apex, so... Come on. This car's quick, isn't it? We've gone red. Yeah, we went red early in the lap, didn't we? Holy. Okay. I'm just gonna stay silent on that one. I do not know what happened there. That's the first time I've got through that corner feeling really, really quick and it chucked me off. Happy days. Come on. With the brake pedal with no force feedback or no real resistance, you've got to be really in tune with the movement of the car, the motion of the car. When it's all got to come down to a lot of how the car reacts when you put your foot on the brake pedal. So it's a lovely track, this. I've done thousands of laps here. Not so many in recent history because the race has been taken away from us. We used to have the secret. We used to be the one that knew how to do this and nobody else could work it out in the first year of the game. And then slowly people have watched my videos or adapted my video setups and they've gone and done better, which is exactly what we wanted people to do. So I was number 2 here, number 3 a couple of times, and then as they wipe it with the updates, people come back and people like Sam are incredibly fast, have just set the benchmark so much higher, which is tremendously great. It shows the improvements, and I'm getting older and slower, so no drama. I'm dead proud of what we did here at this circuit, and we've learnt the fastest way at some points, and it is what it is. No purple lap again. 0.6 of a second slower. Let's see if we can absolutely finesse a decent lap, if that can be achieved. Couldn't get onto the throttle till way after the corner. Oi! It's a really nice track though, too. Really nice track. It's fictitious, it's not real. It's made up. So, I quite believe, well, they wouldn't have this corner, to be honest. This corner coming up here wouldn't exist. Most Formula cars of this style wouldn't get around it. Not without removing the front lip. That's why they're so delicate around the Nürburgring, and they have to have different ride height settings, is because they're so low, and that carousel can be really quite tough. It's bumpy, so they all come through with scuffed front lips, but white in it. Snappy wheel spin left to right. Really slow through there, but couldn't get the car to turn. It just would not come back round. Going too hard into corners, I think, braking too late. We're going to have to change steering settings, I think. I think we've got probably too much weight in the front of the car, too much, as I say, weight at the front, making it heavy, difficult to turn. But it feels right. I just can't get any speed out of the car. Traction control and counter steer, maybe. But like I was saying about the brakes, you have to be really in tune with how the car reacts to the brakes, and you have to really understand when it scrubs off speed and when it gets to the right speed, because you'd feel the inertia in the car if you were really in the driving seat. You'd feel the motion. And I can feel it. In this car, I can feel myself coming off the brakes. I can feel the car change attitude. I can feel it want to do things, but it's like here, I just go so slow. That was quicker. We're quicker, but not massively. It's been a few laps since we've been there. Well, we've got 10 minutes to go. what feels really, the curbs feel really big in this car. They throw the car all over the place. So 0.2 off. Just slow through there. Catch him back up though. Perfect last corner, and we slid it. Doesn't matter, we're still better. We're going to be on a par with our Ghost, the main Ghost, at the end of this lap. A third of a second up at this part of the lap. And we lost it all going into that corner. What an absolute cheese. Look, we did lose it all as well. How was that? We were 0.3 up, man. Now we're down. That's all been lost. As in, we're never going to see that again because we're not going to catch that up. And we're on 55. I thought we were going to smash a new record for ourselves then. Not the case. Never mind. Let's lift our heads up. We know we can do it. That's all the distance of 0.2 of a second, those car in front. That's 0.2. That's all we've got to be quicker. Ooh, too wide. Nowhere near. One more lap. He says nowhere near. He's just gone quicker. Need to beat it by 2/2 though. Still need to beat it by 2/10. No good. Close. Just one more. Frustrating. We'll get for round before 58, won't we? Before the end of 59. We'll get one more lap in. Not quite a bigger gap as we had last time. Back end was rotating on us. Still up, still gaining. We lost a 10th though, but we're still up, still gaining. Whether that means we're level with our Ghost, I don't know, our official fastest Ghost, but we'll find out very shortly. Oh, into the gravel. And that is midnight. Ah, such a shame. But that's it, folks. 12 people watching, just to get to the end. But thank you very much. Now one leaves. And 4-star roulette ticket for tomorrow. That can't be for tomorrow already. That can't be for tomorrow. That's crazy. However, 4,750th, and we could be faster. We're just starting to really mess with the wheel settings and try and find out what is what and try and find out where they're going. You see, I don't know what this setting means here. If I was to turn that down, is that force feedback? Is that giving me a forward feedback dial on my wheel? No, it doesn't feel like it. I don't know what that is. However, not to worry. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, folks. I think we've got 4 golds along the way, haven't we? Let's have a go and have a quick look, and we'll say good night and wish you all the well for the rest of the week. We are gold at Lego Maggiore. We are gold at Monza. Where are we? Top 500, I think. We're 8th in the friends list. Global ranking, we are 568, so we're doing all right. That's not too bad. Could have been worse. At Suzuka, we've just made an inroad into that. We're in the top 2.63, so we've run a 2.0 something. I can't remember. A 2.05. Which ain't too bad. It's just outside the top 20. We could be faster, but we're just starting out. We've got another week on that, and we're 9 days. And then in 2 days' time, we're gold again. So we have 8 million sat there. and a car skin. So with the current bank balance at 97 million, we need to go and buy some. Thank you, Ginger. Appreciate it, my friend. And I hope everybody's done their winners campaigns. Hope everybody's done their little bit, because there's another 2 million or so credits waiting there for you. My prediction so far is Porsche on the Manufacturers' Cup and Takuma Miyazano, who did us so well last time. So all the best, folks. Thank you, Tia. Good night, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. And if Big Poppy you are out there, all the best, my friend. Take care. See you on the next one, folks. Who else is left? I reckon Lee is out there spinning laps. Wilkie's going to be there. Good night, Wilkie. Good night, Doug. If Doug's out there. I can't see with my mouse. Who else is going to be there? 14 people now. Dodo's 3 of them. Good night, Dodo. I don't know. Who else is going to be there? Well, whoever you are, thank you for supporting the channel. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Goodbye for now.